Hello, hello, and good morning, my beautiful new human tribe. My name is Oracle Jessie, she, her, hers. I am here for the new humans and the old souls. And today is Sunday, May 17th, and 2020, and I am here to give you your energetic reading for the week ahead. So, welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. I do these energetic readings every Sunday, and I'm going to be expanding into more content. I brought in my beautiful craft supplies, my painting supplies, so I will be doing maybe some of those today, maybe some tomorrow or the next day, and filming more of those. I will be bringing more premonition paintings into the mix of our repertoire here on this channel, and doing some more teaching stuff because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. And for those of you who are interested in learning tarot, I will be setting up a course here soon. If you are a beginner tarot reader and you're interested in a quick cheat sheet or quick webinar on how to learn the minor arcana, I can definitely hook you up. I'm going to be creating that here soon. It's probably going to be more like a cheat sheet than a webinar. So definitely let me know. Okay, so I don't think I really have anything to talk about before the reading. If this is no longer the week of May 17th, 2020, and you're here, you're watching this reading, this is the perfect time for you to be watching this reading. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Go somewhere else. There's plenty of people doing readings on YouTube. There's plenty of people doing readings online. Go somewhere else. I won't feel offended. If you love this reading, thank you. I really appreciate you watching, and really appreciate your help in sharing this message of new human, divine love, and divine compassion that we all have within us. You know, this world is awakening in a whole new way, in this pandemic with the coronavirus has been so transformative and so beautiful for the consciousness of the planet. And we can, choose to focus on the bad things that are happening, the restrictions that are happening, the unhealthfulness of the governments and the healthcare system and just all of it. Or we can choose to own this as a time for our own personal transformation and look outward and see the beauty of the transformation that is going on with the rest of the world. And for us, this is for us. We as humanity chose this, and it's a beautiful, wonderful thing. So, without further ado, I'm gonna choose from our animal knowledge cards. And I am so excited to bring you their message because this has become a theme. Pull from them each week, just one card, to see which animal has a message for us. And this week, it is the goat. The bull. The bull stands for renewal, fertility, and growth. And so with this, I'm seeing this real primal aspect in this, especially in the divine masculine, obviously, with the bull. And so just owning up and being strong in this aspect and moving forward in a very, very direct way. Yeah, And so on the back here it says, shares about the Minotaur, and with the head of the bull and the body of the lamb also associated with sacrifice in the cycle of renewal. So just the idea of renewing ourselves during this whole process, during this growth process, this time of growth for us as a collective, as the collective human consciousness. And what I mean by collective consciousness is this idea that all of humanity, right? So all of humanity has its wants and desires. And so, and just the idea, excuse me, I've got that drainage thing that I've had going on for a while. And just the idea that the collective human consciousness is literally moving to a whole nother level. We are focusing on different things, especially now that we're in isolation, right? We're focusing more on family. We're focusing more on our own self-education, our own intelligence, our own inward intelligence, our own emotional intelligence. And we are moving forward in a way that is so beautiful, because we know that this is a time for renewal. And so many of us have been so outwardly focused for the longest time. This is now is our time to go within and find the answers that we have within us. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Okay, next I will be pulling from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. I used this deck earlier this week. I post daily card readings to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. On Instagram and Facebook, they show up in the stories, okay? So feel free to find me on all of those platforms, all at Oracle Jessie. So let's take a look here and see what the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck has to say for us today, for this week, coming up ahead, May 17th, 2020, and beyond. This one first, they say. This is the Reverse Altar Priestess. The keywords here are preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. I'm seeing this as an inward thing. This is very much an going within and finding sacred practices that are very, very private. And all it has to do is be between you and your guides, right? Meditation, sitting in silence, using an app for meditation, it's all okay. Everything, wherever you are on your journey, it's okay. Journaling, going for a walk in nature, finding a daily sacred ritual that is going to help you become the best new human version of yourself. That's what I'm seeing is going to be, the universe is asking you to start doing, if you haven't already, and enhance your own practice in doing that. I'm going to excuse myself for a minute and get myself some water, so I will be right back. Speaking of personal rituals, infusing water with love is going to be one of the most powerful rituals that new humans can do, because water has so much capability, so much potential to hold so much information. Water is amazing. Okay, card number 2, here we go. And this is the reverse resting tree. Patience and stillness in here. We're feeling restless, and it's not the first time. We feel like we're feeling cabin fever, we need to get out of the house, we need to go do this, we need to go do that. We feel like we're stuck. Nature, the universe, God, spirit, whatever, source, whatever you use to refer to the higher power, is asking us to sit with this uncomfortable feeling. And allow ourselves to be uncomfortable in that. And ask ourselves why. Why are we uncomfortable? I'm sorry, the lighting is weird in here, but why are we uncomfortable, and how deep can we go in our uncomfortability, and how much love can we bring that so that it transmutes into something much more powerful. Because this coronavirus is part of something way bigger that we don't necessarily have all of the answers to. No one can have all the answers. And at the same time, it's part of the bigger galactic vision, right? Everything that's going on in the galaxy, everything that's going on in the universe is also playing out on the microcosm here on Earth and here within us. And that's why we as individuals are a very, very powerful part of this collective consciousness, because we can and we have the choice to stand in our own power and embrace what's going on as a transformative aspect, right? So we have the choice to stand in our own humanness and feel all of the feels and experience all the things that life has to offer us, and express it in whatever way feels good for us. Process it in whatever way feels good for us. And then if we zoom out and look at the bigger picture, see it all as perfect. See it all as happening as exactly as it should. And allowing each human that we come into contact with to have their own experience, to have their own expression, their own different, very unique. We're all very unique. We are all the same, and now that we're very unique, right? And just to have their own expression of things, and just to allow each other the freedom to have that, and to love each other and ourselves all at the same time. This is a big point in human history, There's no going back. There is no going back to normal. There is no normal. This is the new normal. We have birthed this new reality, and we are in the process of transforming all of these systems: healthcare, government, commerce, finances, education. There's one that I'm missing. There's another big one I'm missing. Even our communication is going to drastically change. Drastically. Here soon. There's so much to say about this. And part of me wants to share what I've seen going on around in the spiritualist realms and the talks that I've seen. And at the same time, I also want to stand in my own integrity and listen to my own sources and then deliver you those, because you can find those other sources elsewhere, and I can give them to you. I would love to support them in that. This is our own personal journey, about our own personal journey. Card number 3. It's going to be the hungry ghosts. Obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. So this is our time to release those unhealthy attachments to what life should look like, what normal should look like, right? The idea of what we should be feeling, the idea of how people should act. It's all a false reality that we bought into. And so now we are being asked to buy into and create our own new reality. So what does that mean? What does that look like? How, if you could walk the earth without a scarcity consciousness, how would that feel? How would that look? What would that sound like? What would your belief system be? We are in that powerful time of change right now. Excuse me. Our undercurrent is the ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. This is the collective consciousness, all of humanity's looking at the details right now and getting that clear vision of what do we want in the future? How do we want to see ourselves creating? How do we want to project humanity into the future? How do we want to be? How do we want to feel? How do we want to connect with our neighbors? How do we want to connect with the world? Clear vision. So get that focus, get that clear vision for yourself. I'm arranging our reading here. Okay, next, I'm going to dive into the Circle of Life Tarot deck. And thank you to those of you who are following along with our daily lesson. I am teaching a free 1 minute a day course on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook on how to read tarot, how to teach yourself how to learn tarot, actually. And I will be teaching a full-on course for anyone interested. So, Circle of Life Tarot deck, what do you have for us this week? I think I'm going to pull one card here out of respect for time, and that is the Reverse World. I like round decks because they are very obvious when they are upright and when they are reversed. And they have other variations, right? So many possibilities with round decks, but this is very obvious in the reverse world. How we want the outer world to look is first an expression of our own inner world. So this is a focus, a shift, of focusing inward. How is our own inner world? How is our own inner stories? What stories are we telling ourselves about love, about finances, about education, about healthcare, about government? How are all these things connected? How do they support us? If we speak about how they don't support us, is that helpful? Does that feel good? How can we empower ourselves in these different realms to take what is ours? It is our right to thrive in all the ways. It is our right to have an abundance of health. It is our right to have an abundance of love. It is our right to have an abundance of financial well-being, whatever that means for you. It is our right to be able to move in a free feeling place. Like I said, there's a lot. So, how are you nurturing yourself as you're moving through this process of birthing the new earth? Because that's what we're doing right now. As the collective, we are birthing the new earth. That's what this bowl, right? This theme of renewal is. We are birthing this new planet, new earth. And how are you nurturing yourself into that? Our undercurrent here is the Knave of Chalices. How are we caring for ourselves during this time? We are learning to care for ourselves as new humans. We are learning again and again and again and again of our emotional intelligence. Our emotions tell us a lot. Connecting to them. We're learning how to connect with them and through them, and how they help us move through the world. Okay. Last, I will be going through the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Probably just pull a couple cards from here, and then I will be doing an extended reading in which I will be pulling from the angel cards and maybe another deck. I don't really know. But if you're interested in seeing the extended reading now, feel free to send me $5 donation. I will be doing this in an easier way in the future. But right now, send me a $5 donation, and I will send you with your email in either Venmo or PayPal, and I will send you the link. And then I release the extended a month later, so you guys should be receiving some of the extended videos if you haven't already. But in the future, I will be doing this in Patreon. So I don't know how I'm going to do the different levels yet, but I will be sharing all of the extended to Patreon members, my patrons, and I will maybe do videos a day early for patrons as well. I don't know. I don't really know. But, so that's coming up here soon. Okay. Here we go for our card here. This is wind. I think we've had this recently. But the wind is coming. The wind brings news. From the north, it brings news of finances. From the east, it brings news of new opportunities. From the south, of new love or a new passion project. And from the west, it brings in heralding news of some form of emotion. Either, again, love or travel by water. I'm getting something that has to do with water from the west. So there's something new coming. And there's something new coming for you, for each and every one of us watching this reading and experiencing this reading. Thank you for being here. So Spirit is asking you to go within and listen to the wind and what is coming. Pay attention. Spend time in nature. Meditate and ask which way the wind is blowing. What is coming? What new opportunities are coming for you? It's an exciting time. Our undercurrent here is the beauty way. Just everything is beautiful. Everything is perfect. This is a shift in perspective that we are learning to hold and to have as new humans and way showers and light workers, right? So we are learning, we are teaching ourselves to see the world in this beautiful space, to see the world in this wonderful expression of divine love, of divine creation. We are transforming ourselves from the inside. There's a dragonfly here, a big sign of transformation. And there's plenty of spirals, and it's just all very, very, very beautiful. It's the spiral of creation. We're all birthing this new reality, and it is so exciting. So exciting. So yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Again, if you're interested in the extended, which I will pull from our angel deck, our archangel deck by Doreen Virtue, and probably the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck as well. Yeah, they have messages for the extended. And I might go into the undercurrent here for the mystical shaman. We've got the sacrifice. We've got magic. It's a very pretty card. And then we've got many paths, and something that showed up a couple times recently. Got the owl again in our undercurrent. So I will go through these, at least these 4 cards for the undercurrent here. In the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, pull from the Archangel cards and the Goddess Guidance cards. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for being here and witnessing this work and doing your own work. This is a very important time to go within. And that is the work. A lot of it doesn't look like work, our idea of whatever work is. And that's part of what we are rebirthing, this idea of work. What is it? And can it be fun? And can it be really, really hard? Yes. Sometimes it's all of the things at the same time. But it's very much a emotional journey and a healing journey. Learning to connect, learning to reconnect with ourselves and the universe, how to plug into the universe directly without needing any outside sources. And that's what I hope to empower all of you to do. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate you all. I love you all so much. Hasta luego, bye-bye.